In my village, everyone feared Mama Efe, but nobody would say why out loud. They just called her Auntie and gave her the best cuts of meat whenever she walked through the market. My mother told me never to look her in the eye and, more importantly, never to eat anything she gave me. Last August, my mother had to go to the city for a week. She left me and my little brother Toby with our neighbor. But the neighbor got sick and the only person left to watch us was Mama Efe. The first night was quiet. She didn't talk much. She just sat in the corner of the living room, rubbing a smooth black stone and staring at Toby. Toby was only 3. He was chubby and always laughing, but that night he wouldn't stop crying. He said his tummy felt like it had needles. Around 2 a.m. I woke up because the house was too cold. I looked over at Toby's mat. It was empty. I stepped outside into the yard. The moon was bright enough to see everything. I saw Mama Efe squatting by the big tree at the edge of the compound. She was whispering into a small hole she had dug in the dirt. I hid behind a water drum. I saw her pull a small plastic bag out of her pocket. Inside were bits of hair and small white crescents. I realized with a shock that they were Toby's fingernails. He had scratched himself earlier that day, and she must have kept the pieces she trimmed off. She dropped them into the hole and poured a thick, dark red liquid over them. It wasn't water. It smelled like rusted metal. "Eat well," she hissed at the ground. "Grow strong so he grows weak." Then she did something that made my blood freeze. She turned her head, not her body, just her head, all the way around to look toward the water drum. Her eyes weren't brown anymore. They looked like 2 dull gray marbles. "I know you're awake, boy," she said. Her voice sounded like dry leaves rubbing together. "Go back to sleep. The ground is hungry, and I already picked who gets to feed it." I ran back inside and locked myself in the room with Toby. He was burning with a fever, shaking and sweating. Every time he breathed, it sounded like he was choking on sand. The next morning, Mama Efe was gone. She didn't say goodbye. She just left the front door wide open. Toby never really got better. The doctors in the city said it was a blood infection, but they couldn't explain why he had small circular bruises all over his back. Bruises that looked exactly like the black stone Mama Efe had been rubbing. Now every time I walk past that Iroko tree, the grass around it is dead, and I can still hear that dry, scratching whisper.